Hello everyone, welcome and thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Jess and I am a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner based out of Brooklyn, New York. I've been working with clients both in person and online to connect to their higher self and their spirit teams and also connect to their past lives, and I've been doing this for a little over a year now. And it's through this work that a lot of information has been coming through in the sessions about the new earth and 5D, quantum healing, manifestation, ascension, and so much more. I've also been able to more strongly connect to and channel my own higher self, and more recently, the higher self collective, which, as they describe it, is a collective conscious energy on an oversoul level. And what's been coming through strongly lately is the collective's role in the creation of the new earth, or what we call 5D reality, and the ascension process, and the transitioning from 3D into the new earth and living in 5D. And if you're unfamiliar with any of these concepts, I do plan on making another video later on that goes into further detail about the new earth and ascension and 5D. So stay tuned for that. I also plan on sharing more information about the new earth that comes through some of my client quantum healing hypnosis sessions. So also stay tuned for those session sharing. There's a lot that's been coming through, and it's gotten to a point where the higher self collective is urging me to share, and it's like now. So I have to listen to that message because it's important for anyone who hears any of these messages. It's been told to me that the message is important, but not as important as the energy transmission that comes through the message dialogue for anyone who listens. So I'm just going to relay the messages as they come to me and let the energy take over and do what it's supposed to for whoever listens to it and for the collective. So right now what's been coming through is that we are really coming together as a collective in the creation of the new earth. So the ascension process has been a very individual process up until now, and it still will be. We're each working on our own energy. We've been working individually to raise our vibration for a lot of years now, and we're doing this in order to match a higher frequency. And there's been a lot of energy waves that has been coming through in order to help us raise our vibration. But what's now happening is that as more and more of us are now together in this higher frequency energy, we are now coming together as that higher frequency collective to manifest and create intentions for the new earth. So we are literally working together to create and manifest our reality on the new earth. The new earth exists in a higher frequency energy that many of us cannot even perceive at this moment if you're still existing on a 3D perception in space and time. And what happens as we begin to raise our frequency is we begin to match each other's vibration, and this plays into the whole collective creation. So as we match each other's vibration, we begin to co-create the reality that we want on the new earth, like I was saying. Every high frequency manifestation that we make the intention for right now is assisting in the creation of the new earth. So those manifestations are being created for us on the new earth if they match the frequency of new earth. You have to also understand that the new earth is coexisting with the current earth that we're living on right now. There will be ultimately an energetic breaking away or a transition between the perception of old earth and the perception of new earth. But right now, many of us live between the two or fully on the old earth. So if you're creating and manifesting an amazing life for yourself right now, you're most likely existing in the 5D reality that you'd like to create for yourself in the future new earth. If you're fully living in fear and anxiety and focusing on the bad climate going on in the world, then you're most likely living in the 3D earth reality. Right now, it is all about your perception at this point in time. This is why the technique of manifestation is coming through really strongly right now, because the higher self collective wants you to know that you are creating the new earth. It's like a blank canvas right now, and it's through your raising of your frequency and the incorporation of manifestation techniques that you can literally manifest the reality on new earth for the collective and for yourself when the full transition takes place. And it's not when, it's you're doing it right now, but it will be there and it will be in full manifestation in that full transition whenever that takes place. And again, many people are already pulling in the things that they want on the new earth into their current reality, so existing between the 3D and 5D reality. So you might be feeling like you're going through a major period of transition. The Ascension process involves so many transitions and changes to your normal everyday lives that a lot of people might see it as chaos or a complete breakdown of their reality. But in reality, what is happening is that you are releasing any old constructs and patterns that no longer serve you. So if there are any changes in your home life, in your relationships, your location, your job, etc., if any of that is happening to you right now, if you're going through any of these huge transitions, it's important not to get so caught up in how scary it might feel to have these huge life changes happening, because change often sparks fear. So keep your mindset on the fact that there's opportunity ahead for you, and that these changes, no matter how great or how scary or how terrible they might seem, they have to happen in order for you to step into your higher purpose, or in order for your higher purpose to take over. So I'm seeing the transition between a caterpillar and a butterfly. Many in the collective are in this cocooning stage and they're ready to take flight into the butterfly. But then there are also many others who are still a caterpillar and they're asking, why do I need to go into the cocoon? And they're resisting the process that needs to happen in order for them to transform into the butterfly. The more people who are able to raise their frequency to match others, the faster and more able we are to create and manifest the new earth. This process is happening fast the more and more people raise their frequency. So the higher self collective is really wanting to bring awareness to people who haven't raised their frequency, who are still in the process of doing it on the lower levels, to really kick it up and raise their frequency, to get on the boat so that we can co-create this manifestation of the new earth. So the purpose of this message, this video today, was that the higher self collective came forward with a message of a manifestation technique, and it wanted to share that emotions are necessary for manifestation. And this is the topic. This is what they wanted to get across, that your emotions are so important in the manifestation process. Emotions are the very process of raising the frequency. So if you want to exist on a higher frequency, you must embody higher emotions. And these higher frequency emotions consist of feelings such as love, compassion, joy, creativity, passion, and those like-minded high frequency emotions. The more you're able to embody these higher frequency emotions, the more you're able to match the frequency of New Earth and create that New Earth reality from that high frequency space. And to support this overall message of how important your emotions are in terms of manifesting what you want as well as the new earth, what came through next was that great and focused intention enhances creation. So think about, what are you focusing on? Because whatever you're focused on is your intention, and that intention is what is creating your reality. As you're able to raise your frequency or embody higher frequency emotion, allow yourself to make focused intention on what you want to manifest, not only for yourself, but for the collective on New Earth. And if you think about it, the same goes for if you make focused intention on the bad or the negative. If you're focused on how terrible or scary things may seem for you right now, then you have to realize that those things that you're focusing on are manifesting for you as well. We want you to know that you're capable of manifesting a life that you want. There's nothing that is stopping you except for your own perception and belief system. So allow yourself to really dream big and put positive intentions out there, because we really need you on a collective level to help manifest the reality of New Earth and pull that into the here and now. The next point that came through was create from desire. So as you focus on whatever your intention is, make sure that it's backed with desire. And this is this burning desire that comes from your heart. And that's why it is heart-based intentions that are the key to manifestation. And remember that heart-based emotions resonate with high-frequency feelings of joy and love and passion and those types of emotions. The next thing that came through was to be authentic. So meaning be authentic with your desire from your heart space. So remember, it's the emotion that is manifesting, not the words. Everything is energy, and that emotion is what carries the energy. So I asked about creating from this point of desire because there are so many people who have a desire and they want something, but then it doesn't manifest for them. And what came through was that you need to create from a point of expectation as well. But expectation, or expecting in a way that there is no doubt, because expectation often carries with it doubt and resistance, because you're expecting something from a place of not having it. So if you can reach a place of expecting something without resistance, so you're in a place where you just know that it's on its way and receiving it is just naturally the next step, then your manifestation is well on its way. They said, ask for a sign, nowhere denied. Desire drives creation, but also desire creates resistance. Again, ask for a sign, nowhere denied. Desire drives creation, but also desire creates resistance. So the same thing regarding desire and expectation. You have to get to a point where you desire and expect something to happen without the resistance. Again, when you desire or expect something because you don't have it, then you're creating from a place of lack. That is the resistance. If you desire and expect something because it brings you joy and you can trust that it's on its way and you're already whole with or without it, then that is the place where the manifestation has to happen for you. And they're also saying that nowhere is denied for you. You can manifest anything that you want. Ask for a sign to know that it's on its way. And by receiving this sign, it gives you that trust to just let go and allow it to manifest for you without resistance. And I also asked about how we can help to let go of resistance. What other things can we do to help let go of resistance? And what came through was hematite. Hematite is a powerful stone in helping you to release resistance. So it's good to hear that that should be incorporated in your energetic field to help you let go of resistance. The next thing that came through is hope creates everything you desire. Hope creates everything you desire. So after creating your intention through your desire, it is hope that helps to bring it into fruition. Hope also helps to release resistance. So hope is really that feeling that's going to lead that expectation and desire into creation for you. So in a way, you want to have that expectation with hope, and that releases the resistance. They also said desire puts everything over dramatic. So they're saying that desire is what amplifies the intention. What also came through was hematite for amplification of desire. So again, hematite is a good stone to release resistance, and now it's good to know that it's a good stone to help amplify your desire. And what came through regarding hematite is that you should wear it over your clothes, and that clothes are a must. So like a necklace or something would be good to have or to wear. They said to cover the skin, that it's very strong. If it's on the skin, then it's too direct and it uses the blood in some way. They also suggested another crystal, apatite, apatite, to align with your desire. It helps to amplify your desire, which therefore helps to amplify your ability to manifest. They also suggested that you wear it over your clothes as well because it's very strong. It affects the heart. So again, a necklace would be a really good way to wear apatite and affect the energy surrounding your heart. The next point that came through is that greed won't allow creation. And immediately I asked about how there are so many greedy people who are rich and powerful. And what came through was that everything attracts. And I asked, so what is it that greedy people are attracting? And what came through was almost nothing. And if you think about that, from an ascended perspective, greed really doesn't attract anything worthy. So keep that in mind. When you make an intention or you want to create something and manifest something, create from a place of selflessness, especially when we start to enter into the energy of the new earth and bring more 5D into our current reality. We are co-creating with the collective, we're co-creating with each other, and this is a time in which we're working together and really coexisting on the planet in a more harmonious way. So think about what is it that you can create or bring forward into the reality that you exist in that not only benefits you, but benefits everyone else as well, that benefits the planet and the people that you coexist with. And the last point that was brought forward was that creation is habitual joy. Joy finalizes creation. So it's like the last step basically is to follow your joy. Because you know that when you feel joyful and hopeful, then your creation is on its way. And when you get to the point where you're in this daily habit of cultivating joy, then you're manifesting all of your desires on a daily basis and bringing that to you. Also, when you get to this point, keep in mind that you're creating and manifesting into the new earth, which is the most important message at this time. So that's really it for this video and message. I hope to have another video out soon talking about the new earth, Ascension, and 5D and other things, so keep a lookout for that. If you're interested in a quantum healing hypnosis session, you can find me at www.quantumsoulhypnosis.com or go to quantumhealers.com to find a practitioner near you.